It's time now for the Bear Chill Saturday Morning News on this Saturday morning, August 22nd, 2015. Got good morning to you all on this lovely Saturday morning here, August the 22nd, 2015 here. You know your news and I here and our top story here at 8:40 on this Saturday morning here is French President Francois Hollande. He says thank 3 American men hailed as heroes for overpowering a heavily armed gunman on a train in northern France. In Trenton, New Jersey, how much Donald Trump recently released policy paper about combating outbars immigration is accurate. In Seoul, top 8 of the leaders of the North and South Korea met at the Parmesan Truce Bill straddling in the border on Saturday, raising hope for an end to the standoff that put the rivals on the brink of armed conflict. In Des Moines, Iowa, Ted Cruz took the page under the pastor's father's Bible and pointed out in Iowa at the rally for religious liberty, Cruz sought to appeal to the evangelical Republican voters and frame himself as a fighter for religious rights. In Miami, Danny may have been an eye-catching Category 3 hurricane on Friday, but at the time it is near the edge of Cuba. On Thursday, forecasters say it will be a tropical depression again. Here, as we take a look at the latest on Danny here. Danny is a Category 2 storm, cell location 50.2 to the north, 50.8 to the west. Movement west northwest by 10 miles from Pakistan with a 100 miles per hour is a Category 2 storm. 10 years after Hurricane Katrina, arguably the nation's worst natural disaster, there are remarkable signs of progress along the Gulf Coast as New Orleans still in men, but making strides. The Macedonian government let a small number of migrants pass by the border overnight, but many are still stranded in dangerous conditions. A U.S. military airstrike in northern America has killed Fateh Ahmad Ali, second in command of the Islamic State and primary coordinator for weapons and fighters to military struggles in Iraq and Syria, the White House and Pentagon said on Friday. Manila, Typhoon Godi has launched the northern Philippines on Saturday with a pounded rain and winds set off landslides and flooded low-lying villages, leaving at least 10 people dead and forcing more than 5,000 to flee their homes. Iran unveils new long-range assault-fuel missile. In New York, investigators are trying to figure out why an armed veteran slipped by the side door of a federal building in Manhattan, fatally shooting a security guard before killing himself. 3 Americans, 2 of them service members, helped foil potentially deadly attack when they slew the gunmen on board a high-speed train bound for Paris. A U.S. federal judge has been ordered the government to promptly release undocumented children and their mothers being held in family detention centers. In a ceremony Friday at Fort Benning, Georgia, First Lieutenant Shay Hailberg and Captain Chrissy Grace became the first women to ever graduate from the Army's elite Ranger School. U.S. stocks crashed more than 2% for the second straight session as the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell more than 500 points into the correction territory midweek. Chinese manufacturing data and cascading crude oil prices. In New York, the steep sell-off that pushed out the benchmark Standard & Poor's 500 in the next 5% over the 3 days may say about more about the outlook for emerging markets in the U.S. Even in the depths of the Great Recession, there was always chatter. While the U.S. financial system newly collapsed and unemployment spiked, China's economy raced ahead, and the growth rates of 9% to 10% per year provided large. Tokyo, the motor company, is admitted to reduce its risk potential lethal airbound deflator supplied by Takata Corporation. Stephen Colbert, who is going to succeed David Letterman's on his late show on the 8th Center of CBS, spoke about his duty job at the Summer Press Tour, the Television Critics Association, Monday. Take one. A new study published in American Geophysical Unit on Thursday said that climate change is partly responsible for California's worsening drought. Antarctic scientists have confirmed the existence of cosmic neutrinos closely particles that have traveled from the Milky Way beyond. Scientists at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health and Brigham Women's Hospital have recently noted out as great view of a study whether than 135,000 adults who drink more alcohol beverages are held at higher risk of alcohol-related illnesses here, such as cancer. Dementia is not the epidemic is viewed to be, say, accurate as brain scan changes life expectancy and improvements in healthcare and lifestyle may current dementia data out of date. Said the report. You need to be careful with contact lenses as being careless means a severe eye infection according to the report released by the CDC. Severe eye infections are caused by when people are frivolous with their contact lenses. As kids go back to school, some of them worse than open work detention rates and everything as mutated supervised strike in Illinois and 20 more other states. All right, take a look at New England Insular at 8:45. ACW Boston, Massachusetts at Brookfield Seat 1764 fire. in the basement of per ladder 23, 2.5-story wood frame, 2 lines run. And in Edinburgh, Massachusetts, 128 South, and vicinity exit 16, motor accident, injection of minor injuries, extensive guardrails, damage to left flank, presently taken. I'm now looking at sports at 8:45 here. The Boston Red Sox meet the Kansas City Royals 7-2 at Fenway Park as the Sox and Royals go out again at 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park, the third of a 4-game series here. Mike, here's the Houston Astros, North to Dodgers. In Cleveland, J.R. Smith looked around and realized there was no place at Cleveland as a free will, and then Jimmy Shooter agreed to resign with the Cavaliers, with person promoted the decision told the association press on Thursday night. Tiger Woods grabbed a share of the lead in the halfway stage to the Greater Greensboro Open on Saturday after a 500 par. Kept his hopes of snatching the place in the PGA postseason playoffs formally afloat. Here's El Newside, 8:46 here on this Saturday morning here, and it is 10.5 our travel report here. And smooth sailing outways by ways except for a few slow spots here, which is Route 3 of the southbound side, slow from Plymouth Plantation Highway to exit 3 in Plymouth. A few slow spots here. Route 6 to the westbound side. Slow from Route 137 in Brewster all the way out to Route 124 in Brewster here. See the Route 3 slope to the southbound section in Plymouth here. Route 2 in the eastbound side, also over the Acton stretch. Mass Pocket to the westbound side, a little slow around the Ted Williams Tunnel here. I-89 3 interchange in Concord Street. It's a little slow here, but otherwise, smooth sailing commute on this Saturday morning on highways and byways and wing here. And look at that MBTA alerts here. Commuter rail is looking good on the subway. It's looking good, and on the boats, ferries are looking good here. Peter Cello News Time, 8:47 here, and it is now for a weather report here. And take a look at the radar picture here on this Saturday morning here. And we're seeing a line of rain showers around Dartmouth and north of New Bedford, and stretch up 195 down for Wareham, stretching out for Plymouth, and stretching around Provincetown, and stretching out to outer Cape Downs there. And another line of rain showers around Falmouth and around North Central Martha's Vineyard, and some spotty rain showers off the Martha's Vineyard there. Spotty rain showers off the southeastern coastal right out there. All right, take a look at hazardous weather outlook here. Day 1 today tonight, there'll be a low risk that shows the south of commuters localized urban and important drainage flooded today, particularly across eastern Massachusetts and right out here. And day 2 to 7 Sunday through Friday, there'll be a low risk that shows the south of commuters localized urban and important drainage flooded on Sunday, and there'll be a moderate risk of a few strong and severe thunderstorms on Tuesday here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Spartan. Yeah, chance of showers. But that's what's all possible today. Some of the stores put us every rain. Mostly sunny skies, but mid morning and coming cloud skies. How about 79 degrees and calmly becoming northeast wind 6 miles per hour in the morning. Just patience 40%. New rain for miles between the 10th quarter day. Check out how about possible thunderstorms here. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, various and fog up to 11 p.m. Otherwise, cloud skies. Low at 66 degrees and light northeast wind. Just patience 40%. New rain for miles less than 10 minutes. Check out how about possible thunderstorms here. Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms also possible at 9 a.m. Areas of fog before 11 a.m. Was cloud skies. How about 78 degrees north. Winds what about 5 to 9 miles by transportation 40%. New rain for miles between the 10th quarter day. That's how about possible thunderstorms here. Sunday night. Punchy miles. No miles. Most clouds got low at 66 degrees here. Not for about 5 miles per hour. Monday, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Punchy miles before 9 a.m. was mostly clouds got about 81 degrees and not for about 3 to 5 miles by transportation 20%. Monday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms may after 4 a.m. Punchy miles was mostly clouds got low at 65 degrees and transportation 30%. Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms likely made between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. Patch mark for 9 a.m. was most clouds got about 81 degrees and transportation 6%. Tonight, patch mark after 4 a.m. was most clouds got low at 64 degrees. Wednesday, patch mark for 8 a.m. was most sunny. The blue skies about 83 about 61 degrees. Thursday, sunny skies about 81 about 38 degrees. And Friday, sunny skies about 81 degrees. Here, not temperature at 8:49, 72 degrees with few clouds. Here, and humidity 81%. And that is going for the Peter Channel. Saturday morning news on the Saturday morning, August 22nd, 2015 PC. Have a good morning and a good night today, too. I'll see you at 11 a.m. for 11 a.m. for more. Have a good